Hi, Gordon here with another edition of the Unscripted Series. And this week I'm going to talk to you a bit about the Resonator and a couple things that if you own a Resonator, you should know. And the first is the cover plate. Now this is a chrome-plated brass cover plate. And if you're, well, it can tarnish. Not just sitting there, but it can tarnish based on the oils that come off of your skin. So as you play it, let's say you put your wrist right there on what I think of as the little hat, you know, that area can get tarnished. I suggest that what you do is actually wipe it off after every playing session and just take a clean cloth like this, and you don't need any solution or anything, just wipe it off. We've actually had instances, you know, different people have different oils, or maybe I would say different intensity of the oils that come out of their hands when they play. And some people need to wipe down their instrument every time, while other people hardly ever have to wipe it down. But as a precautionary measure with the Resonator, I would say wipe it down every time, because if you're one of those people that has particularly strong oils that come out of your skin, it can permanently change or tarnish the Resonator and the cover, and nothing you can do about it. It's only aesthetic, but you might want to keep it looking like it does. If it gets a little bit tarnished or a little bit dirty, we recommend this Flitz metal polish. I feel like I'm on an infomercial, you know? But wait! For $19.99 plus shipping and handling, you can get 2 of the Flitz metal polishes. We get this from Amazon. Little Rev recommended it, and it is a great polish. Just put the tiniest dab on your clean rag and wipe it into the cover plate, and then just wipe it off with a clean rag. So that's one tip for owners. The second one is about intonation and string changing or shipping it to you. So, you know, on a non-resonator ukulele, the intonation doesn't change. It's set by where we glue the bridge on, and we adjust it here, and it never changes, and the intonation never goes off. On the Resonator, the strings pass over the bridge and the saddle. It's this, if you see in there, it's that little maple piece. That's called a biscuit bridge. And you can see the strings passing over that bridge. Well, that biscuit bridge freely rotates. It's sitting on top of the cone. I did another video on what's inside the Resonator, but there's a cone in there, and that bridge sits right on top of the cone with a screw through the middle of it, and it can rotate. Now, it won't rotate just sitting there. It won't rotate when you're playing it, but when you change strings, if you make the mistake of taking all the strings off, it's not a fatal mistake, but often as you tension up the strings, it will actually cause that to rotate. Not a big deal. What you'll find is that your intonation is off, and on one side it will be running, on one side I mean like on the treble side, it will be running sharp, whereas on the bass side it will be running flat, or the opposite, depends on which way that has turned. So what I do is just take my 2 little pinkies, I go under the hat. So I'm going to take one of them here, and I'm between the A and the E string, like that. Now I'm touching the biscuit bridge. I'm going to take my other pinky, I'm going to go in between the G and the C strings, the other direction, and now I can rotate it. Or I can rotate it the other way until I get it where I want it, and you can just visually check it, and it is perpendicular to the strings, going parallel to the hat. So, just a couple of tips for you Resonator owners. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.